What's going on, guys? It's your boy Junior back with another video. So today I am shooting a Subaru Outback. We had to replace a new door, blending into the back door fender, and for this job here, guys, I'm taking it back old school. If you are a Sata guy, you're gonna love, like me, you're gonna love the old traditional Sata guns. I'm using the Sata 3000 RP 1.3 to shoot this job. So let me go ahead and strap my GoPro and I will show you what clear we're going to be using, and we'll get this thing shot up. So I hope everybody is doing good, guys. Man, been busy. Got a couple new products that I wanted to show you guys. So these are the new Sata cups, the liners. It's like the 3M, but these are pretty neat, guys. And the reason I like these, it's not so much that I'm a Sata guy, because on top of being a Sata guy, these cups are pretty neat. And you don't have to use an adapter. Now, this is only going to be for the Satas. So if you have other guns, it's not going to work. You don't have to use an adapter, which is pretty neat. So we are using the glasurit 109. Mixes 2:1 to 10%, but normally I do about 5% on this clear. And what's neat about these cups too, they got all the measurements, and they actually have the percentages, because sometimes just trying to eyeball it is not always the best idea, because you can always go a little bit above, and then that's when you start having dieback issues. And I am using medium hardener, medium reducer. It's a smaller job. This color was kind of tricky. This was a kind of a red. It almost looks like a tri-coat, and initially I thought it was a tri-coat, but it ended up just being just a regular base coat, clear coat, but it was very transparent. So I went to the paint store earlier, and as you know, we are using PPG. And guys, I'm gonna tell you, PPG, even though it is a great product, I mean, yes, you know, people will probably disagree and not like it, but PPG is still a decent product. But man, let me show y'all something. This toner right here, it's a 1695 medium orange aluminum, was $700 for a toner. And the sad thing is, you really don't even use a lot of it, guys. So man, PPG, y'all are fucking ridiculous right now. That's why I'm trying to change over to use all BASF, and I'm hoping we can pull that trigger and get that little job lined up, because man, I'm telling you, PPG is just, and I don't know if it's PPG or if it's the paint stores, but the paint stores are definitely fucking ripping you off. You know, I even asked the girl earlier at the paint store, I said, hey, can you just pour me up a little bit, you know, because that's a toner we really don't use. It's really just for this particular color. She said you couldn't, which I think is garbage, because if they truly wanted to, and to show you customer service, I've known other paint stores that actually will mix up the ounces and just charge you a certain amount per ounce. So don't really understand that situation, guys, but well, it's your local paint store. So this is what we got. Like I said, got a brand new door, got that thing, had a couple of little scuffs on it. I had to go back and clean it up a little bit, but got that lined up, just blended into the fender, rear door. It called for a G7 sealer, which is it's kind of a, it's not a gray, dark gray, but it's kind of a medium dark gray for your ground coat. So always, guys, I know sealer, I don't care to use sealer a whole lot unless you're doing a job like this. I prefer to use a good primer, prep it correctly, and shoot your color on top of it. That's the good thing about glasurit and RM, that they have different ground coats that you can actually not only use for your sealer, but you can use for your primer, which is pretty nice. So we're gonna get this thing shot with some clear. Alright, so that's your first coat right there. This gun, man, it never seems to amaze me. This gun is just beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and give it about 10 minutes. Come back, we'll knock that second coat on it, guys. All right, second coat. Here we go. Guys, it's not always about the gun, you know. These guns here, old gun, and still sprays like a champ. I did just have it rebuilt not too long ago, so, but that was, guys, I used that gun for probably about 7-8 years before it started leaking, and then I just sent it. I got a whole new kit put in it. I sent it straight to Sata. They did it for me. It cost me about $600-700, guys. A lot of people are saying, man, you could have just bought a new gun, but you can't put a price on a tool that gives you excellent results. So sometimes it's worth just investing that money into it, guys, because I've seen guys that have the best guns, the most expensive guns, and can't lay down, you know, clear or paint to save their lives. So it's not, remember, it's not always about the guns, guys. Whatever works for you, all I can say is put more time into it. Even if you can't get it at first, put that time into it, and eventually you will master, you know, that, you know, whatever you're doing. So just keep that in mind, guys. But as always, hope you enjoyed the video. Share, like, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.